Hey everyone, welcome. Grateful to be here again this afternoon. And if you're not familiar with who I am, I'm Vicki Griffith with The Breakthrough. And today I'm going to talk about the best time to start your diet. Get a lot of questions about starting a diet and when would be the best day, when would be the best time, and a lot of the assumptions that we make around the best time to start a diet are not true. So hang around so you can learn the truth around when it is that is the best time for you to start your diet. And if you like the information that you're hearing, please hit the like button, maybe subscribe on YouTube so you'll know when I'm live, when I'm putting new videos up. You can also hit like or make a comment on Facebook. And any of those or LinkedIn, please hit hashtag replay in the comments if you're watching this later. And I am grateful to get started with this topic of when do I know when it's the best time to start my diet. So those of you who know me will not be surprised by this answer, and it is never. I do not recommend going on any diets. I know people out there who say that diet is a word that means lifestyle, and it is true. However, emotionally, the word diet sets us up under tension and thinking it's going to be all willpower, because that's what it's been in the past. And then you're going to have to push yourself through and eat foods you don't like, and a lot of time preparing and a lot of time cooking, and you just don't want to spend the time, the energy, focus, or eat foods for foods you don't like. So the best time to start a diet is never. Would you like to hear more? So when is a good time to start a food program, making different choices and changes about your eating? And that would be right now. Many people have the excuse that they'll start on Monday, especially Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're like, well, I'll just blow it these next 4 or 5 days and then I'll start on Monday. I swear every Monday should be National Diet Day. Mondays are great days. Now's even better. Or they'll say to me, well, I can't start your program until after so-and-so's birthday or graduation party or vacation or some other holiday that's coming up. It is Saturday after all, and I can't start my diet today. And those are just excuses that you don't trust yourself. And I get that too. You've been on many programs. As a professional dieter, I have been on most of them. I can't say all of them. There are more and more diets coming up and around and getting popular all the time. And they're really just a version of something else, which is very interesting. There's always people that are telling you that this food is bad and that food is good. And then the next person will come along and say, no, that one's bad and this one's good. It's all very confusing. And when you finally do pick a diet, it is full of deprivation. It's filled again of food you don't like. It's a lot of time consuming because it's different. It's a different lifestyle than what you're used to. And it soon goes by the wayside as soon as you can find any excuse, even it's Thursday afternoon and there's 3 or 4 cookies in the pantry or above the refrigerator, wherever you keep them, and I better eat them before the kids do. Like you're trying to save your kids from health issues. Your kids are watching you. They don't have to talk to you about it, but they're seeing what you're doing. So stop doing that. The best time to start any food program is now. And it doesn't mean you need to go to a radical food program. So let's say you're going to decide after listening to this recording that you're going to start now. It means cut back. It means drink more water. It means maybe you can get outside and exercise for 10 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes or 5 minutes, or do some other things that will help strengthen or create flexibility in your body. It may burn some calories. That's great. Doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. It's about moving and getting used to moving. Maybe you incorporate one of those things, not all of those things today. Maybe you choose to have a healthy, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. So maybe you choose to have a healthy snack mid-afternoon or a healthy dinner. Maybe you decide that you're going to cut back today. That's enough to get you started. And what's so interesting about it is when you start midday or midweek or even on a weekend, the feeling of accomplishment that you get, because it's so different than what you've done before, is extraordinary. And again, I'm not talking about starting a restrictive diet. I'm talking about making choices to change the lifestyle and the eating patterns that you have. What I know about the brain is it loves simple and easy. And if it is none of those things, then it is not safe and it will not allow you to remain with it for too long, even if it is healthy food alternatives. Crazy as it sounds, it's true. And so if you make small adjustments, your brain's like, we can do that. Oh, yeah, we can do that. So if you decide to substitute an apple for your snack, mid-afternoon snack, then your brain's going to like, okay. Or maybe it's having 2 cookies instead of 6. Brain goes, okay. So it's making simple, small, really achievable changes is how you start your diet. Maybe you decide to have a junior cheeseburger when you bring the team home, your kids back from the team game tonight or practice, because everybody eats fast food on the way home. So you decide to have a junior cheeseburger instead of the ordinary single size or double size, and a small fry. Yes, indeed, they still sell small fries. It's not on the menu. It's so funny to me that they took that off the menu because they want you to large size all the time or medium size. You can ask and pay for a small fry. And that's going to, again, give you such a feeling of accomplishment because you made a decision, you followed through with it, you made a change. Now, if you go home and you eat an entire cake, that's a whole different conversation. If you go home and you normally do have dessert and you eat half of, that is an amazing shift. And you started today. Stop putting things into categories, bad or good, and that you have to be rigid on your program in order for it to be good and for it to work. Start with changes that you can do today. Drink more water. So maybe it's like in Eastern time, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can drink 20 ounces of water before you get done with work today. And it will make a huge difference on how you feel physically and emotionally. As I said, these small wins, the brain loves to win. So give it small achievements that you know you can accomplish. If it's not 20 ounces, then drink 10. If it's not 10, drink 8. Everyone can drink 8 ounces of water. But the brain goes, ooh, look at us. And it loves the win. And it craves more of that. So then you wake up with a feeling of accomplishment the next morning because you did make some choices and you made some changes. And that next day, with the intent of making changes that are comfortable and safe and small, it sets you up for another day of winning. You'll be surprised and amazing at how this works. The best time to start making changes so that your body will release weight is right now. Make a decision about what you're going to eat or not eat the rest of the day. And stick with it. And notice how in the morning there's a feeling of accomplishment and that you want more of that. So make some more intentions about the changes you're going to make and follow through with them that next day. And pretty soon you will pick a food program that is healthy for you, regardless of what it is, and you'll be able to stick with it longer than you ever expected to get to your desired ideal weight and stay there. Because two things are happening. You like what you're eating and you feel satisfied by what you're eating. I have to feel satisfied by what I'm eating. If I don't, then I'm grazing. I'm looking for something else to eat, even if I've eaten a full meal. And that doesn't work for me because that's when I will dive into the cookies and the chips if we have them in the house. Any other time, it doesn't bother me. But if I feel satisfied, and I'm talking about an emotional satisfaction that a lot of times we don't get when we're on those restricted programs, but there's an emotional satisfaction about what you just ate. You loved it. It tasted good. It filled you on an emotional level. Then you're going to stick with it. So start right now. Write in the comments, what are you going to start today? What are you going to commit to for the rest of the day? And if you're watching this late at night tomorrow, maybe you have a late night eating. I'll call them an attack. A lot of times for me, that's what they were. They were an attack. All of a sudden, I just couldn't pass the idea of having chocolate chips or chocolate chip cookies or whatever it is I could find. It all comes from stress, and that's a whole nother topic. But you can make a choice in that moment to find something else to do to help you relax. And maybe it's turning off the TV. Maybe whatever you're watching is too intense. Maybe it's taking a few deep breaths. Maybe it's moving around a little bit. But you can make different choices than what you are making, which is going to the food pantry or the top of the refrigerator. It's where we used to keep the chips and all things yummy. And diving into one of those bags or boxes. Start right now. I know you can do this. You got this. Sending love. Bye-bye.